Mr. Zuckerberg, in addition to my job as a member of Congress, I hold the title, like you, of Dad. I have 4 children, ages 8, 11, and 14-year-old twins. And keeping them safe, not just for them, but for the thousands of kids that live in my district, is what I want to talk to you about today. Because the role online social networks play in the lives of our teenagers certainly causes me much stress and keeps me up at night. Questions such as, who are my kids talking to online? Are they being groomed or exposed to illicit content? What does the exposure to what they see online mean for their physical and mental health development and their well-being? And I'm sure these are questions and concerns that most parents have. So I want to discuss the role that Facebook and other online social networks can play in keeping our kids safe. And I echo the points made earlier by my Republican colleague, Ms. Wagner. So a few weeks ago, the New York Times published a deeply troubling article on child sexual exploitation. The Times reported that technology companies, including Facebook, reported a record 45 million online photos and videos of child sexual abuse content last year. And Facebook specifically was responsible for the vast majority of reports of online sexual abuse materials. And thank you for your efforts to crack down on that. But Facebook Messenger alone was responsible for 65% of the reports, with roughly 12 million out of 18.4 million worldwide reports. I know you're aware of that report. The report also noted that only halfway through the year, a specialized law enforcement team had conducted 150 raids across my state of Utah in response to internet crimes against children, and that they expect to arrest twice as many people this year compared to last year for crimes related to child sexual abuse material. So this is clearly a problem in Utah, a problem across our nation, and it isn't getting better, it's getting worse. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, yes or no, do you believe that online social media platforms such as Facebook have a role to play, even an obligation, to ensure that their platforms are safe for our vulnerable populations, especially our children?
Congressman, absolutely, and we do a lot of work on this. As you pointed out, I think the reason why the vast majority of
I saw your comments earlier to Ms. Wagner to that effect. Thank you.
To find this stuff.
And that's good to hear. So let's dig into the challenges on that and steps that Facebook is taking to ensure that our children remain protected. Mr. Zuckerberg, according to reports, WhatsApp has more average monthly users than Facebook Messenger, 1.6 billion to 1.3 billion, respectively. But according to the New York Times report, Facebook Messenger reports roughly 65% of all sexual abuse reports, whereas, quote, the data shows that WhatsApp, the company's encrypted messaging app, submits only a small fraction of the reports that Messenger does, end quote. I'm curious as to why WhatsApp, your more popular messaging app, reports only a fraction of the incidents that Facebook Messenger does. Yes or no? Is it in part because WhatsApp is encrypted end-to-end, whereas Facebook Messenger is currently not?
Congressman, that's right. When the content is encrypted end-to-end, we can't actually see the content itself, so we have to do other measures to prevent connections between adults and minors.
That makes sense. Thank you. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, earlier this year you announced plans to move your Messenger app in the direction of WhatsApp by encrypting all communications sent over that app end-to-end. And I know, of course, there's a delicate balance between privacy and child safety, but I don't think this is an either-or proposition. Facebook and other tech companies were founded with innovation at their core. I think we can have encryption and more secure messaging while still ensuring that we protect our children. That technology can play a role in keeping our children safe, even if the app is encrypted. I see great value in encryption technology and more secure data transmission, but I know that it comes with some risks. So I'm concerned about the move of Facebook Messenger to end-to-end encryption with the cryptocurrency rocket fuel. If we don't get it right, and the repercussions that it may have on our ability to stop predators who take advantage of our children. So, seeing that my time is short, Mr. Zuckerberg, while I know that you are using some of your technologies to detect and delete explicit content like AI, Facebook needs to be doing much more to protect our children. A move to encryption for Facebook Messenger will only proliferate the danger if not done correctly, all while giving you plausible deniability on what goes on your platform. You can and should prioritize child safety as you move forward with privacy safeguards, and I urge you to work with child safety experts before taking any steps that could put our children in danger. 45 million photos and videos last year of child sexual abuse material. We must do better. Our children deserve nothing less. Thank you.